In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use router in make.com. By the end, you'll know how to branch your automations, add conditions, and test everything confidently. A router in make.com is the tool that lets one scenario split into multiple paths. Instead of moving straight from one module to the next, you can branch the flow so each path handles a different condition or sends the same data to different apps. Think of it as a traffic director. It takes incoming data and decides which lanes it should travel down. Routes run independently, so you can process the same item in several ways at once if you want. To add a router, open your scenario in the editor and find the spot where you want the branching to start. Click the plus icon between modules, choose Flow Control, then select Router. Once it's on the canvas, you'll see several parallel routes coming out of it. The router starts with a default path, but you can click the small plus on the router to add more. Each route functions like its own mini workflow. Next, attach modules to each path. Click the Open Connection at the end of a route and add the modules you want that route to perform. For example, one route could send an email to your sales team, another could log a lead into a spreadsheet, and a third could post a message to your chat tool. Without any conditions, Make will run all routes one after another for each incoming bundle, which is great when you want everything to happen in parallel. If you want conditional logic so only certain routes run, add filters to the branches. Click the dotted line between the router and the first module in a given path, then set up your filter, like country equals US or priority equals high. Only items that match will continue down that route. Order matters here. Filters are evaluated from top to bottom, so place the most specific or highest priority conditions first and make them mutually exclusive if you want only one route to run per item. It helps to name your routes clearly so you can see at a glance what each one does. When you're ready, test the scenario. Use Run Once, send in sample data, and watch which branches fire. Check the module outputs to confirm the logic is behaving as expected. Tweak any filters or module settings as needed. When everything looks good, save and activate the scenario so it runs automatically.